Hello, welcome back. How we doing? If you just joined, welcome to the second stream. If you've come back, welcome back. Hope you had a good break. Let's pull this out of there. Oh, don't get caught on the lamppost, you scumbag. There we go. Maybe I can just haul it out. Oh, that is so getting wrecked. Perfect. Just exactly how I saw that going. Okay, that's not coming out in a hurry. Oh, this is just getting worse and worse and worse. Maybe if I push it then. Push it that way. Getting back on this road's not easy, is it? I think I caused some serious damage to that truck as well. Oh no, the tree's in the way now. The tree's going to stop it from flipping over. I'll just nudge it that way a bit. Give it room to turn. Oh, like a glove. Like a glove. Look at that. Hang on. Stop engine, change truck. This thing's got a broken wheel on it now. Broken one of the tyres on it. I think I've got a spare wheel on the airs off maybe. Let's have a look. Look at the... You can see where it just got dragged down the road. Let's put that there a sec. See if we can effect a repair. Have I got a wheel? Yes, I have. We're good. I mean, this is a great truck, but the problem is the fuel efficiency is not amazing. Jeep, thank you for 11 months, by the way. Davs, thank you for 23. Roadrunner 32. Michael Bond with 16. And it's 5J before the break. Thank you for your subs, sir. Actually, it was during the break. Okay, to repair that. Sorted that out, and in return, we'll have a bit of fuel. And then I'll position this down the road a bit. I'm going to put this next to this big warehouse because there's quite a few missions seem to be requiring a trip to this thing. So we'll stick a fuel truck here. And then we'll drag Pups and Sommy in. Hello.
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 What's the new DLC for SnowRunner like? Difficult, challenging, and there's not a lot of it.
I was just saying to Somi that I can't believe the whole new map in a day and a bit.
No, there's only 2 little maps though. They're not very big.
Oh.
I mean, it's a relative discussion, isn't it? Because if you consider the fact that there's 3 of us that are Yeah, this full time. Did we have 4 people a little
Not
bit
on
the
new
first
one,
day?
no. Oh, wait, hang on, yeah, friend joined for a bit.
Friend joined for a couple of hours, didn't he? So like, however many hours that it has been that we've taken, which was what, two stream sessions, so 16 hours times 3. You know, it's probably a good. It's hard to gauge, really, isn't it?
Yeah, because like we've had other maps and where they've been the start like rebuilding the factory was nice, but they could have just made it a bit bigger, I guess.
This was just hard to put like an hour timer on it, isn't it? You know, some of those trips you had to, like that last one, those large pipe trips that we did. You know, if you had to do that singly 3 times.
Oh yeah, they would take a while.
Yeah, so let's say, is it a scalable thing that we played for? It was was it 2 days we finished it? Technically,
One and a
two
half,
8-hour
yeah.
streams.
Yep.
So 2 8-hour streams, which is 16, right? And then 3 16s. You know, that is quite a lot of content if you're doing it on your own, isn't it?
Wait, where am I getting consumables from?
The warehouse where it says pick up.
Well,
It's flashing on the right-hand side of your screen.
Did you go to the wrong place again?
Yes, he did go to the wrong place again.
Which bit am I meant to go to? There's only one platform here.
No, you're at the wrong place completely, Paul.
Yeah.
You know what you did on your twin steer as well, where you got to go across the railway track?
Yeah, I keep getting to the end of this road and going, oh, here I am.
I've made it!
No.
Yeah, I don't know how you get on with a railway track, but that little path that's just to the south of it is a bit quicker, I think.
Yeah.
That's the route that I usually take in and out.
I mean, the railway track is okay, but I think it is a bit truck dependent. Yeah, I was thinking that, Jones. I was thinking, I wonder when the next novel's coming out.
I had to stop driving just to read that.
See, I'm more from the camp of looking at it and going, nah, I'm not reading all that.
Well, I saw the word volcano and that interested me.
Nicky Learjet, book 2 to follow. Fuel economy Russian trucks. Actually, some of the trucks are pretty good. Some of them can do like 10 litres a minute. Thirstier ones do like 24, 25.
Those Tatras seem to have quite a good range considering what we did with them yesterday.
Yeah.
I mean, I know they needed a refuel, but that was only because we'd gone, we spent quite a lot of fuel just getting up to the sawmill, hadn't we?
A lot of the Russian trucks are like diff locked and all-wheel drive completely. You can't turn it off. Doing well, Lee Bennett, thank you. So, Sammy, I know what Pups has had for lunch. What did you have?
I've had nothing.
Because you already ate while we were streaming.
No, I did not.
He's ordered another Donna Rat Paul.
Oh, don't even go there. Yesterday was a fiasco.
What?
Oh no, what happened?
So I ordered it all like just after the stream finished. Or no, I ordered it during the stream, didn't I?
Yep.
Yeah.
And 2.5 hours later, it still wasn't here.
What?
Yeah. So I'd then done some alternative food arrangements, and
Then he turned up.
then I got a call from the guy saying, I can't find you. And I said, well, it sucks to be you, mate, because, you know, it's been 2 hours and nobody's told me anything. Or been 2.5 hours and nobody told me anything, so yeah.
Did you get a refund?
Well, I will do, but it's the stupid thing where...
It takes 10 to 14 days to go back into your bank.
Yeah, and it's also that, like, the instant messaging team works 24 hours, but the email team only works Monday to Friday. So, and you have to email them for a refund, so...
The team that takes your money works 24 hours. The team that gives it back only works Monday to Friday.
Yeah.
And whenever the sea level is high and it's a full moon.
Basically, yeah. So it was like a whole other bunch of shit, and like the food that I went and got wasn't that good either. So it was like really bad day yesterday, and it just got topped off by that fiasco. So yeah.
Not great.
Yeah.
Was that like for an app or something?
Yeah. I normally, you know, I've ordered from them before, and normally they deliver like within 20 minutes, which from where I am is bloody good going. But you know, the longest I've had to wait is like an hour and a half, and they've phoned me to say, oh, it'll be in an hour and a half, you know. But 2.5 hours later, no contact other than the driver that turned up to say, I can't find your house.
No, that's absurd.
And it was like, I'm sorry, mate, you know. And he was like, oh, I don't know anything about it. I said, you probably don't. I said, it's nothing against you, you know. Just here we are, you know.
Yeah. Any restaurant that takes an order and can't even get it to you within 2 hours, they really should be telling you what's going on for a kickoff.
Yeah, well, that's it. I don't mind waiting for it, and I don't mind waiting that long for it, just as long as, you know, one of them... And I tried to phone them, like, twice, and it literally rang for, like, 5 minutes with no answer. So it was like, either they unplugged the phone because they were so busy that they just didn't bother, or no idea.
Yeah.
It was an incredibly frustrating experience, but here we are.
Wait, this guy called Matt lives in Matt's house. Look where he lives?
Sommy's house.
I mean...
That's why it takes apparently 2.5 hours to get a kebab to me. No.
Like, flipping heck, dude.
Seemingly they don't know what a navigation is apparently.
I can't even see a route into that thing. That's just nuts. There's that stump DLC we're on about.
So, are you doing warehouse in the mountains?
Yep.
Okay. And of course I need to drive down and reset our spawns of stuff on the map.
Maybe he did, Taz. Maybe he ate somebody's kebab and then phoned up and said, "Oh yeah, don't know where you live, mate."
you know, it's all the usual factors. You know, it was a Friday night. Yeah, it was a late or a relatively late order. You know, and it's like, if they had just phoned me and told me, I wouldn't have been upset or bothered, or you know.
Oh, I'd have never heard the end of it. Like, people in my household, once they know it's coming, they want it within the hour.
Yeah.
They'll be sat there really hungry going, I'm starving, I'm starving, I'm starving.
Well, like I've done ones before where I've been streaming with you guys and I thought, oh, I'll just put the order in now because, you know, it's taken,
And it's turned up.
you know,
on your
15 minutes before, you know, and it's turned up like 10 minutes before we finished. It's like, you scumbags! Like, just, it's an absolute troll sometimes, but it's not consistent enough to make an accurate statement, you know?
It's because when you order stuff, you never really know how long it's going to take.
Yeah.
And it does depend on how busy they are, right?
Yeah, I just...
I think we're going in that way.
which one are you restarting, Pups?
Power line maintenance. If you want to grab one of the other ones. Just about. There's only like, what, 3 left, I think.
Is Paul supporting the locals?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right, so I'll have a start and crack at crates in the woods, but there's 5 parts to be delivered to this guy's house, so...
Well, hopefully this one won't be far from the garage, and then I can give you a hand with that one, something.
Yeah, but it looks like it's going to need a restart, and I can't see the prompt for it. Where's that?
What's it called?
Crates in the woods.
Oh, down where the rolled steel factory is, so me.
Oh, is the prompt right next to the drop-off?
Yes.
Oh,
I remember activating it.
what a scumbag. Right.
The tree density here seems to have gone up considerably. I can literally see the guy's house.
Hey, John, at least you don't need to do cable management for that iPhone.
Lol. In before he takes it apart, and oh no, that cable's not good enough. Let's put more in.
I've seen these cable management.
Yeah. It's
No,
elusive.
no, you've not. Nobody's seen his cable management.
Lol.
Oh, come on, game. Give me a break. Scout, thank you for 22 months. I feel like the branches are catching on the truck or something. Cool, this would be a good time for it to go dark.
Oh, this is an easy mission. The service spare parts needed are right next to where they've got to go.
Well then.
Sure, you take the low-hanging fruit, Pups. We'll do the difficult stuff.
I just had to drive there and restart the mission. Is that my truck?
This is somewhat annoying. I also feel like the truck is bogged down. I swear, man, every single gap is just... It's not wide enough for a truck, and it's not obvious that it isn't. It's just wide enough for you to go, "God, I think I can get through there." But when you try, for some reason, you just can't quite go through.
Do you think But it's in a tool that the devs have that says, "Oh, put tree spacing at 6 feet, and the trucks are 7 feet or something." Or do you think they actually sit there and manually place each one?
I'm not sure, but they're a bit too good at it. I know that much. And I can't turn around. I can't get through any gap. I'm burning through fuel like crazy. And this whole thing has just turned into a complete quagmire. And it's nighttime, so I can't even see what's going on.
The trifecta, right?
Like,
John,
get out my truck and walk around and see what I can do. That is what I would love to do right now.
John, I would never take cable management tips from you. Never.
That's harsh.
Thank God, me. He was just like, oh, and cable management is easy when you do it like me. So next time you build a rig pole, you know how to do your cable management, just like John.
I mean, I'm not one to speak, but I'm not speaking on the subject because I still haven't done mine. But it's because I haven't started. It's not that I haven't done it or I'm never going to do it.
Zip tie everything together. John, you can actually get those, they're like I've actually got some, it's like a fabric that zips together in a tube.
Yeah, and then run it through your kitchen pole.
Oh yeah, you've got like cable tidies, haven't you?
I've got a couple, not so many.
Hey, I've still got to drill the holes in my desk to put the cables through it. Like, I've got the cable port sitting here, I've got the drill bit to do it, I've got the drill to do it, but the motivation to put all three together is just meh. Well, my rig's still on my desk at this stage, so it's like I'm still looking at its prettiness. Once I get sick of it, I'll put it underneath.
Whoa.
Or when I find another project where I need the room for where the current PC is currently sitting, then I'll do it, you know.
Is this mission bugged as well?
Oh, so me how we managed to get it to work last time.
Get the truck in the yellow box.
It's on top of a stone tablet. How can I get the truck in that box?
Good luck.
Straight line, so me.
What, are you actually serious? You have to get your vehicle?
It was the only way I could do it with the telehandler, was I had it on the front of the forks. I manipulated the gear to lift my tyres onto the side of the box, and then it did it.
Well, he wants it delivered on a concrete table that's like 3-4 feet off the ground.
Yeah, well, that was the same with that thingy practice, wasn't it?
That just reminds me of like Aslan's table out of Narnia.
Looks like a sacrifice table to me.
Basically what it was in Narnia too.
They must be placed on special ramps so that they're not washed away in case of repeat flooding. I think you'll find it's on a special ramp, dude. So when you delivered it to somebody, did you have it like packed on the back of your truck, or?
No, like I say, I had it on the front forks of the telehandler.
I don't know how I'm going to get up there.
He only needs to deliver one. The other pallet's going somewhere else.
There's nothing to even elevate myself with.
basically you need to get it so that you get your cargo management prompt.
Well, that ain't working. I mean, the table is almost at like dashboard height. I have nothing to lift the front wheel up.
Would you like me to bring a telehandler down and see if I can repeat it?
I mean, I don't know what else we can do here. Like, there's no way this truck's getting on there. This is silly. Yeah, I know it should, but I've got a feeling it's probably a multiplayer bug thing again. I don't know. There's nothing else I can do. It's going to be like this with the other two, probably. Doesn't it let you click unload in the dialogue? What dialogue? This is the only thing I have, is the mission. The only way I can get a prompt is to get the vehicle inside that.
Savvy,
Yes, mate?
can you take a look at power line maintenance and see where the drop-off is? Because I've restarted it 4 times and I still can't see it.
Like a 55 guitar Wes.
I've just restarted it again. I'm guessing you can't see it either.
No. Unload. We need to do some planned maintenance on the tower. The trouble is, it's located on a cliff. There's no way we can drag our equipment there. We need someone that could lift it, the crate with the tools up the cliff.
If only we knew where that cliff was.
Is it the same theory? Are you? Oh. Hang on.
Done it.
Nice one. Well, that's one way to do it, Paul.
So it was correct that you need the vehicle in the box.
Yeah, you got to get the vehicle in that box. Lucky I brought another one and used it as a ramp.
Paul, can you see if you can see where this has got to go?
What's this?
Power line maintenance. It says unload at the power tower, but we can't see where that is.
Power line maintenance.
I'm at the service spare parts, but I don't know where to take it, and I've restarted it like 6 times now.
Have a look on the website, see where it goes. Maybe.
Okie dokie.
Maybe drive away. Maybe the prompt is actually somewhere where you are.
Oh, we'll try.
Gotta get out of this place now. I presume before this area got flooded, the guy had a road of sorts, but I can't see it.
Probably.
Mr. Melcard, thank you for 44 months. Blue Eyes, thank you for 47. Yeah, back on the road. To what you're referring, Ashley?
I think that was in response to Trucker J's English only in chat, please.
Gotcha. I made it back to the fuel truck with 25 litres left. Woo! Cutting it close.
I have a scout vehicle at that mission prompt. Can you see if you reset it as a host, it will show?
You have a scout mission.
I have a scout vehicle next to the power line maintenance prompt. So I can't see where it's got to go on the website either.
Can but try.
Well, there's now a down arrow on Paul's screen.
That was there before I've picked it up 3 times. Every time I pick it up, I've got 2 on my trailer from there. It still doesn't show where it's got to go.
So what's, but you see on the actual screen?
Yeah, I've got 1 on the back of my truck.
Is it me or is that underground? That down arrow looks like it's underground to me.
If I pick this up, and Paul's still here.
Yeah.
Oh, I know where it's got to go. I think the box for it is, you know, the power line. So where you are now, if you follow that track down, there's 2 power lines on the south side of the road, opposite the residential area. There's a power pole on the cliff. I think there's a yellow prompt box at the bottom of that power line, opposite the residential area. Does that make sense?
I see the one you're on about.
It's on a high cliff. I don't
I think that's the one you're on about.
Yeah, it's on a really... The only way I think you can get to it is like from the top side, but good luck.
I'll drive down and see if I see anything.
Because I remember driving up that road and seeing the yellow box on the left, and then when I was doing the off the cliff mission, I drove over that prompt, I think, but I'm only going by muscle memory, really.
I think I know what one you're on about.
Yeah, the irony of that, though, is that it seems to be tested and working on single player, but on multiplayer it's just buggy. I mean, there are people who enjoy it in single player, but I like it as a multiplayer game. I think it's an ideal co-op kind of game. Lol. Hey, Max. That moment when you have to scratch your face and then it puts your truck into a rock. What have I forgotten, Banner? The second cargo thing. Yeah, probably. Probably can't do it now. Assuming it's the same special position. Should have brought two, shouldn't I? Oh well. We'll see what happens. That's what's going to happen. We're just going to hit a... Oh, that rock there, look. Right there. Just went boink. I wonder if that can take a... can do flatbed but no crane. Actually, it can do loading crane. Oh, it can do it. Wow, that sticks out the back. Look at that. That's even worse than the other Azov. Oh, hang on. Do I need... Let's bring the chains.
So I'm not going to be... I might beat you there, Paul, but we might be equally matched, so if you want to try and make progress as well.
Well, what are you doing?
Well, there's vehicle spare parts that are like in front of where you've now fallen over, so I've got to come that way anyway.
Right.
So I'm heading in your general direction, but let's say you may beat me there, I'm not sure.
I'm just going to go to the pickup point anyway and get another one. Couple.
Okay.
It doesn't matter because I've got to do another one after this. So if you get there, let me know and I'll jump back in.
Yeah, okay, cool. Like I say, I don't know whether I'm going to be there any quicker than you getting another load or whatever. Not sure.
Neither do I. Man, this thing's not very quick. The headlamps are so bad. That's interesting. This truck doesn't go very quick, but it just went through that whole uphill mud section in 5th gear. The same gear on the flat. It's like, I've got one speed. I'm going to do that speed no matter what the terrain does. Jokers, thank you for subbing. Welcome.
What's up, pups?
Nothing.
Having a lie down, pups.
Trying to get in and out of this place is fun. I think it is that one you saw, Sammy.
Now these roads are so familiar. This thing is still in 5th gear. It's like a train. Yeah, the engine audio is not the best. Cool, Jokers, thank you. Hey, hello. Like, it's going down a massive hill and it still just chugs along your 5th gear. It's hilarious. Your day's going okay, Jackson. Afternoon, awesome. $60-mile-an-hour limit. Don't think I need to worry about that. Still in 5th gear. No, I'm kind of amused by what it's doing in auto. It's quite funny. Oh, maybe it'll drop now. No, it's just staying in 5th.
BRB.
Right.
Yes.
We tend not to mess about with the mods on this game. We tend to just play the vanilla
Not
stuff.
in MP anyway.
Right, I'll grab another couple of consumables.
I'm back.
Found it then. Treasure.
Yeah, do you know the best bit was I couldn't unload it while it was still on my truck. So even if I used a crane to lift it up there, I somehow would have needed to get a vehicle up in the box.
That sounds awfully familiar. Oscar Wing, thank you for half a year. Kando plays. Thank you for your support. Welcome. How far are you away, something?
From your truck, 70 meters.
So we're going to meet up at roughly the same time.
But you need a hand with the crates in the woods somewhere.
Yeah, I think so. I did the closest one, so it should be 1 out of 5.
Yeah.
And then, yeah. But I haven't taken fuel into consideration, so... That's typical, isn't it?
I don't know what's happened to my anchors.
All these trees that are proper trees until you crash into them and they break, but you have to reverse a little bit to go forward a bit. I just...
Wait, what?
Did that just ping off on your screen?
I don't know. I just heard something and turned around. You were reversing near it and it's gone. I've no idea. It just went.
If you look on the map, you might be able to see it.
Oh, I see it. It's over here. I was nowhere near that though.
So as we were saying, multiplayer is really well tested.
Stable, yeah.
Did you want this on a truck of some description, Paul, or?
Well, I can do without it. It would have been nice to have because I would have been not having to go back. Because I kind of need one to use as a wedge.
If I put it in this gap here?
You found it?
Yeah.
Well, if you found it, stick it next to my truck, I'll load it.
Well, if I...
I'll just throw it at the back and I'll pack it.
I'm not close enough to your truck to do that, but I've sort of straightened it up and put it on the ground nicely.
At Mountain Live, some new bugs and some old ones that have come back.
And some ones that were never there at all.
Well, they're the new ones.
Nah, these are special ones, Paul.
Right.
Like not being able to refuel your truck unless you're in the same map. I think out of all the bugs, that's the one that's annoyed me the most.
Right. I've got one aboard, but
Okay.
I've got one aboard and 98 litres, so yeah.
Good luck.
There's a fuel station up the road, fuel tank. At the warehouse. Of course. And of course on this mission I'm so sunk into the ground that I can't actually get high enough. The truck's just literally going just sinking into the mud. Sorry, Fate Tree, didn't mean to disturb you.
Do you think there's any help that can be provided?
Well, the land's a bit firmer on this side.
Because I happen to be passing.
It just needs one of us to effectively get up there. Oh yeah. That thing he's got under that tarpaulin's got a lovely wedge shape to it. That would have been ideal. Need to drop this in at an angle. If I line this up, maybe you can man, can you not turn this thing any quicker? Right, that's at an angle. On my screen anyway.
Yeah, the principle's sound, but
Or I
I'm
could
just not going anywhere at the moment.
lie it flat and try and sink it, or I could try and put it upside down.
Well, I've got another one if you want to do a double stack, but I've got another vehicle spare part, which is what I need.
It's such an awkward thing. It's so stupid that we even have to do this.
Yeah.
Let's try it.
I don't know whether they're done like this so that you have, or you're inclined to use the telehandler.
Yeah, but even then
I
you
don't
have
know.
to get like the...
I think the
We're
game,
up there
game
all
doesn't
day.
give you any hint about any of that though. There you go, that's in a hole down there. You might be able to... It's in a bit of a muddy area though. Try that. Try pushing the front down a little bit. I don't know what happens if you try and get up that. Does it work?
I seem to be stuck on a bush.
Yeah, it's also quite boggy round here, which is great.
I mean, I'm like not moving anywhere at all.
Sounds about right. Yeah, I've got your anchors down on my screen.
Might contribute to it, but the anchors aren't down on my screen. That's them down, and that's them up. Down, and up.
We could try bringing a Tatterin down here, which has a wedged front and more climbing power. I assume it'll let us deliver it with a Tatterin.
Yeah, you just need something
Yeah,
to
possibly.
activate the dialogue.
See you later, Saden. Candle Place, thank you for subbing.
There's just not enough lift of anything, is there?
Nope. It's like really muddy, so you can't get any traction apart from this side. And then the box is too high and the table's too high. You bring a scout on the back and reverse it in. We could bring the vehicle carrier.
Mm-hmm. Bringing the truck with a ramp on the back would work.
No. If I've got one configured somewhere.
The if you put the ramp, if you get an American truck with a ramp on, you've got that more adjustability.
What's like the new Chevy?
No, that's not a new Chevy. That's an old Chevy that we never got before.
Articulated towing platform.
No, you want the one that's like got the foldable ramp down.
Which one? That's got the foldable ramp.
You're gonna try and take that little truck away you got to go.
No, I'll sell it then. What should I build, Pops?
If you take your 681,
The chain's necessary. Probably not for that bit, no.
Alright, Sammy, do you want me to come and grab the one off you?
yeah, it's my truck's fairly empty, so you can probably unpack it from there. But
Because I've just delivered 3.
that's the one, the ramped towing platform.
Somebody's eating.
Mm-hmm.
He's eating a kebab.
Mm-hmm.
Then you need to grab a scout vehicle pole to put on the back of it.
Let's not put chain ties on this thing.
I don't think you need them, to be honest. Not where you're going. It's more mud than ice, isn't it?
Well, the long roads down there are pretty... we can try it, but the long roads down there are pretty icy on the way up. Control the evacuator.
As if they called it that.
Why is it called an evacuator?
Press your left bumper.
Oh yeah, this is going to be fun because what's happening for Paul and what's happening for us is two separate things, isn't it?
Yeah. Actually, you're quite close to Paul, so it might be synced for you.
Your wheels are just spinning on the rim.
There you go. I actually saw that. Wow.
It's as extended as it will get. Hey, Coco.
Don't forget to pack the truck.
All of this just to do a mission because it's bugged.
Yeah.
Yeah, they added it recently, Taz. I quite like the fact that Yukon has this relatively quick road to get around. There are so many maps that it's just a pain to get across.
Yeah, this one, like, the extremities are the problems, aren't they?
Coco, we're basically trying to finish all the... We've done all the missions. We're trying to finish all the tasks and things. All the bits and pieces that we never really cleaned up and they've added extra things to.
There's 8 new contracts to do on the first map.
Alright, we're going to do those as well then.
I forgot what it's called, Michigan?
I doubt they're going to get done because just cleaning up all this stuff has taken an unnecessarily long time.
If it wasn't for the bug, I reckon we were done with
Yeah, they'd just be done. We should drop and go, but it's just this silly stuff we have to do.
Once you've done them two, that will be all that's left. I'm just on my way to Semi to pick up the last part that he's got, so he's helping you.
Yeah, no grip because I don't have any chains.
You shouldn't be speeding going down a hill with ice on anyway, Paul.
You would never do that.
No.
You're not a little rule breaker, are you?
I went down the hill and got stuck on the railing, so I had to wait to the end to get my truck off.
Went hurtling down. I drifted the twin steer down there quite effectively. That seems to work.
That's Sammy.
Hey.
I'm really impressed with this little truck of mine. I think I've used it.
I didn't bring up the pup truck, did I?
Oh, that's what you should have done, Paul.
That team mascot sat at the door.
Yeah.
Does anybody want fuel?
Thank you, Simon.
You're welcome.
Oh, this thing wants to tip over with that telehandler.
Thank you, Simon.
Go away, you... I'm not trying to winch to you, Pups.
I know. I just kept saying pull winch, release winch, pull winch, release winch.
There we go, that's where I wanted to go. Well, don't worry, Paul, this telehandler's got an auto winch on it, so... Autonomous, sorry, not auto.
Autonomous. I looked up a chat at the wrong time and he lost it.
Ooh,
I was about to
that
say,
looked painful.
hey, okay, thank you, 34 months. Wait, I don't remember this massive ditch here. Oh, this is the wrong way, that's why.
Did you know you could put waypoints on the map?
Imagine having something to winch to that didn't just give way.
If you put waypoints on the map, Paul, you wouldn't have been in that situation. I can't say that with a straight face because I never use them.
What on earth is this thing stuck on at all?
Do you want me to jump in your truck, Paul, and lower the trailer tailgate thing? Where are you? Oh, same as that, never mind.
That was, I don't know, way more difficult situation than it should have been.
It's this way, isn't it?
Yeah. Krella Crush, thank you for 18 months. If that thing had been chained on there properly, that would have never happened. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Let's just remind ourselves why we're doing this again. We're doing this because the game won't let us unload something into the bay that it's told us to unload it into. That's why we're doing this.
Just drive, Paul. We're not that far now, are we?
All of this is entirely unnecessary.
And it's added, what, half an hour onto the finishing of this map?
No, so instead of finishing off the tasks on this mission, on this entire map, we're basically fighting the game.
I might drive a telehandler down to Rachel's house so you can just drop straight there.
I think something's happened to the telehandler. The back axle seems to have got twisted.
The axle's got twisted.
Yeah, I've only got 3 wheels on the ground.
What? Is it like got a wheel broken or something? On the damage?
No, it's not damaged. It's just...
It does seem to be
bugged
bobbing
and
along
twisted.
quite effectively.
I will drive a telehandler down to the next location for you guys.
Do you want to load on the back of here or not?
What, me?
Yeah.
No, let's not bother. Just get going and...
I'm just wondering how you're going to get through the mud in 3 wheels. That's all.
I mean, it might not have 3 wheels on your screen. If it hasn't, I'll jump out and jump back in again.
Yeah, if you drive down here and jump into my other truck and then jump back and see what happens.
I mean, does it look like the rear axle is twisted on your screen?
No. You're very bouncy, but apart from that...
Well, that's better. Did you go this way?
No, this is the wrong way, Tommy. This is the, Yes. No, yes. I did go this way. This is fine. Straight down here. In this highly capable truck.
Is it left here? I'm going to put a double waypoint on the map.
Wait for pups. Did you know that this game has waypoints in it?
You say the same to me.
Would you please stop beeping?
Well, you're obviously a hazard driving around, so... everybody around here needs to know that you're a hazard.
I missed the turn. It looks like you went left there.
I'm not sure. I think I might have gone round this way. Yeah, there's his house. Steve's house. Okay. So
the terrain here is just awful.
I can actually see a huge gouge in the mud. That's a multiplayer gouge right there.
I'm assuming this isn't going to work, but if you can sort of line up.
When you say line up, what do you have in mind? If this works, I will laugh.
There you go.
So, exactly what did you do?
I got my truck underneath the box enough to trigger the cargo management. Don't question the logic, Paul. It's just not worth it.
They've just given up questioning it. All these vehicles should get that box delivered. That's it. That's what just happened.